Hello, Count8 here, back with another Minecraft video. Today I'm doing Redstone class, day 2, and let's change this topic to Redstone Basics. Basics, whatever. So, class. Last time we got into what the heck is this redstone and all those crafting recipes. Now, I had to admit, oh yeah, right, I forgot to get lights. Don't worry, class, next time there'll be lights. So let's go into the back and actually see the stuff about redstone. Redstone is powered by many things. Many of them include levers, both types of buttons, both types of buttons, torches, redstone blocks. I'm not going to get into anything about the comparator, but yes, there is a way to do it with comparators, but I'm not going to get into that because that is a little complicated. Yeah, sure, you can use daylight sensors, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But yes, you can also use these through tripwire hooks, but make sure the tripwire hook is actually attached to a block and ensure that there is a little space here you can actually do that. Tripwire hooks, pressure plates. All types of pressure plates. All types. There's a lot of types of pressure plates. That should really be it. So yeah, so all these things can give out power to redstone, and each of them, except for these types of pressure plates, can actually give out a 15 strength of redstone, power strength. Get a lever right here. Let's count. Let's flick this lever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, by this 15th power, it is so weak that it will not be able to go on to the next redstone wire. And you're gonna have to continue it with something new. So, just remember that number. 15 is how long a redstone can get powered through a lever, torch, block, yeah, whatever. Except those weighted pressure plates and some other comparators, which I'm not getting to right now, like I've said many times. So right now, what we did was what powers redstone. Now let's get into this question. Well, how does redstone power? It's kind of a weird question. How does redstone, if I can type right, oh my gosh, stuff, yeah, stuff, I'm gonna put stuff in that. Okay, so redstone, I kind of worded that a little strangely and a little bit wrong, but I meant like, how the heck is this redstone gonna, where does this redstone give out, oh, that should have been the questions. Where does redstone give out signals to? Now, redstone is very similar to giving signals out like this. And, I'm sorry that I'm using a texture pack, but yeah. And before, the redstone was kind of looked like this, except compacted into one small block. But now it's just dot, but it's fine. So, redstone can power in many different directions. It can power onto the sides, all 4 directions, not diagonal. At least, well, I will get into that later. Diagonal, like this, and like this. It cannot power below, anything below. Well, I'm gonna power it from on top. That's a thing. So, as you can see, all these pistons get powered. So this redstone is powering everything here. Except, here's one thing. How about this one? This was not directly on top. The redstone can't be placed directly on top of a piston. Well, let me explain this. What the redstone is doing here, this is another way to show it. It is the same exact way, except the redstone is shown above like so. Except it's just like this. How is this redstone powering that piston? So, what is happening here? Oh, I should probably just explain it this way. What is happening is that this redstone is powering this block. Now, kind of curious, if you're kind of wondering, what if I do this? Well, that's going to be a little trickier to explain, so I'm going to have to do that in a different video, because that's going to have to deal with block updates. I can't explain that right now. That's a little too advanced. There's a lot of advanced things that I can't get into right now. So right now, let's show this. See? The piston gets powered. Or a sticky piston. Maybe I'll use this normal piston. It gets powered. Now, but what if I put this? Many of you would know the answer. It doesn't get powered. Now, what if I do this though? As you can see, I still flick the lever. This thing still doesn't get turned on. But this piston does. So what is the explanation behind it? Well, the explanation is that this redstone powers this block, and it has to be directed towards the block. If it's not directed towards it, it won't be able to give it power. Okay, as I was saying, this cannot power it because, well, it's the same thing as normal electricity. If you have a wire not connected to this wire, would it still power it? Would it still be able to power it? No, because it's not connected to it. And yeah, it's just pretty much the same exact thing, except it's not connected. It's not going into this block. So even if this is normal, this redstone right here is just like that, it would still be able to power this because it is powering this block, which is powering this piston. So then you could give out even more signals, like so, even like this. Don't mind the lever. Guys, stop! So now then you can have this extremely loud machine. Okay, so now that is explained, let me get into this little thing right here. Let me just do it like this. Let's power this. Let's power this block. Kind of curious. What's going on here? Why isn't this redstone being powered? Well, I'm not going to get into repeaters. Those are quite advanced as well. So why isn't this redstone being powered? This redstone getting powered, and it can power through blocks. Why can't it just power this redstone? Well, let's just say that even if I move it closer like this, it's not going to be able to give out a redstone signal through that. It's not going to be able to power this block, but power this redstone. So what's happening is that I'm going to try to explain this. So when this powers this block, it's just not enough power to power another redstone signal. Now let's get into this question: how to continue redstone signals? How to continue redstone signals? So as you can see, yeah, I can't reach into these other ones. Well, but what if I'm just doing a stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Just building redstone and stuff. Oh my gosh, my redstone stopped. I need to reach this piston, but how? So what you can do is use many different things. There are many different ways to do this. Many of these include the following items I'm holding. The following things I'm holding. And I am also going to do this because this is also going to be a little easier to explain. So I just want to power this piston, but this thing won't reach. but I want it to be in one signal. I don't want to make another level here and do that. So what you can do, the easiest way is probably the torch. I don't know if you expected that, but yes, this torch can give off a signal, but you have to make sure that this block doesn't get a redstone signal to it, because redstone torches work a little strange. If you power the block that's the redstone torch is on, the torch will turn off. That's basically it. And it's a nice way to give off if you want to say, I want to have this signal go off here, but I also want to have this signal go off right here. But I don't want to make these signals go off at the same time. I want it to go like this. So that's a useful thing with torches. But what do you say? I don't want it to be like this. I want the same signal just as it is. So the easiest way would be to use a repeater, or one of the easiest way to do that would be a repeater. The repeater is quite useful in many other cases other than it's just continuing redstone. And the final way is not the best way to actually continue a redstone line, power line, but a comparator could continue a redstone. Those are ways to continue signals. It's really about it for now. We answered pretty much, kind of answered these questions. So let's close the doors, and our next topic our next topic will be repeaters. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. So class dismissed, and thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed.